Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. That interview was hilarious. Hilarious. Shout out to KO Artist, man. I appreciate you for remixing the question. That was a great remix to the question before I get into Stephen when he said, "How much time do you need?" This nigga didn't answer not one question. As I said, man, he's lying. He's feeling the pressure. You can see his wheels are turning. It's not a fluid interview. He's finding words, searching for words. But I'm gonna just let you in on this, man. He was reluctant to mention anything about Al Heyman. Obviously, there was no direct question. And the most beautiful thing is, I'm the only one talking about it. You know what I mean? Because I know Steven Espinoza, all your fighters call me Steven Espinoza. I, I, all your trainers call me. Everybody calls me Little Steven. Al Heyman calls you Little Steven for a reason, because he knows you're intimidated by him. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it again. It may not come off as clean, but I got to tell the people the truth. I have no ill will towards Steven Espinoza. None. Zero. I think outside of boxing, he's an outstanding person, but he has to learn how to deal with sharks. And until he learns how to maneuver in this boxing world, Al Heyman will continue to have leverage on him. Now, you don't have to ask him how's Al Heyman doing. You can ask him about scheduling. Why is the schedule so light? What's the budget for 2023? Don't mention Al Heyman's name, because he's going to say he and I have a great relationship. We've been working together for years, and he's not going to publicly defame Al Heyman. Okay. Um, Ask him about the scheduling. Now, a key component which I have no information on, I will tell you this. I'm only going to tell you what I know. I don't tell you what I suspect. Okay? Just like I told you in August, Morrell will be fighting November 5th. Did I not tell y'all that in August? Did I not tell y'all that he's going to be fighting in August? And I appreciate y'all listening to me, because I got intel at Showtime too. Um, um, I can get that information. I can get their dates easy. That's the easiest thing for me to do, is get their dates. But here's a key component. Brian Custard said that they're fighting in January. Jamel Charlo versus uh, the kid from Australia. Let's hold him to that January date. I have no information on the date change, but that will give you some indication of where Spence and Crawford is, where Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza is, and so on and so forth. All right, that'll give you a clear. But here's the most important part of the interview. Listen carefully. Listen very carefully when I teach you something. Um, when the young man, what's his name? I know his name. The guy from Fight Hype. He asked the question. The young man with the tattoos. He asked the question. I wanted to know his name with ponytail brother. Oh man, I forgot his name. But anyways, um, he says Floyd Mayweather said. He says I wouldn't say that. He struck out like a cobra. That's a synonym for Al Heyman. Remember, Floyd Mayweather said Al Heyman and I are one. I wouldn't say that. He will disagree with Floyd, but he won't disagree with Al Heyman. Listen very carefully. The devil is in the details. I am the best journalist. Probably, no, not probably. I am the best journalist in boxing. You know what I mean? He would have walked away. If I was in that interview, he would have walked away steaming, because I can drop a pronoun or a noun that lets him know, or verb that lets him know that I know exactly what the hell is going on without him asking. You get what I'm saying? And he threw out. So why the venomous energy towards Floyd Mayweather? I'm going to repeat, guys. Go rewatch that interview. Go to KO Artist and watch the interview. Why the venomous energy towards Floyd Mayweather? saying he's wrong. Floyd Mayweather's in this interview. Floyd Mayweather is a synonym for Al Heyman. And why don't we just let the cat out the bag, Stephen? Just say you're having problems negotiating a contract deal with long term with PBC. Say it. Stop hiding, man. Stop hiding. Stand up to Al Heyman. You have no what's that? A D You have no clause. What's it called? Not the defame clause, but oh my gosh. Anyways, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm drawing a blank on this, but um a D I'm drawing a blank on the clause name, but where you can't say nothing negative about a person. You don't have that clause, Stephen. And I'm questioning your ability to be a boss. I'm questioning your ability to be a leader. I'm questioning your ability to dictate terms. Um, this card tonight was horrendous, terrible. You won't release. You won't release the numbers. I'm sure. Um, uh, it had to be well. It had to be less than 200,000 people that watched this fight. And all you black fighters that have these elevated contracts. Fundora got paid 500,000. Ocampo got paid 275,000. We're gonna talk about this at a later date, but they go on the cheap labor route. They go on the immigrant route. All right. If you look at the card, there was no black person on the card. They can't afford them. Al Heyman has these contracts that Showtime literally can't afford. It doesn't bring in the value. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Adame was promised Jamal Charlo. So you guys know. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not that far deep in it, but I know he was promised Jamal Charlo next. But they say that to all these fighters. If you win this fight, you'll get a championship fight next. I promise. They always say that. But the bigger question is, will Steven Espinoza and Al Heyman come to a conclusion? And you got to listen to when Steven Espinoza say there. You got to really pay attention to his pronouns because he's trying to be. Oh, it's not a typical happy hunky dory situation with Steven Espinoza. You know what I mean? And um, we'll just sit back and see. We'll talk about it tonight in the shop. See you guys tonight at 7:30. Yeah, man. So we'll have fun on this topic. And he lashed out at Floyd Mayweather's name. Well, I wouldn't say that. But here's the deal. I want you guys to pay attention to the Jamel Charlo date. Tim Zoo, pay attention to that date. I have no information on that. I'm only going to tell you what I know. Brian Cussard officially announced it for January. Um, what else? What else? What else? As I told you guys, only tell you what I know. I told you in August that November 5th, Morrell was going to be fighting. Right? Did I not tell you that? It's on wax. It's on my channel. I told you in August that November 19th is impossible. How much time do you need? We need 6 weeks. We need 8 weeks. We need 10 weeks. He's all over the place in this interview. I wouldn't question November 19th. Hey, man, that date is dead. Stop lying to these fighters, man. See, what they're doing is they playing both sides and they lying to the fighters. So he has to understand. He has not understand. He has to remember the lies that he's told Terrence Crawford, and he has to remember the lies that he's told Earl Spence. So that's why he's saying, I wouldn't rule out 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. Yeah, no cable company is gonna pick up this fight in 6 weeks, y'all. It's impossible. I don't even think they can do it. I mean, they can realistically do it, but in terms of the formatting and the shoulder programming and the marketing, you need 3 months, dog. You know what I mean? Minimum. So, and that's just the reality of this thing, man. Anything less than that, Earl and Terrence are being set up for failure. And he also said one other thing I want to address that I simply forgot. Oh, he said no one has signed the contract. I told you guys that. Oh, he said that this deal is difficult. This deal ain't difficult to do. No, 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 no. It ain't difficult to do at all. It's very ABC. It's not because, for one, they're dealing with one in-house fighter, right? That being Earl Spence. And two, they're dealing with Terrence Crawford, who doesn't have a Floyd Mayweather audience. It's not hard to do. It's not hard. This deal ain't hard to do at all. But it's rather one of the easiest deals to make. And then if you compare what he said against Ryan Garcia and said, why would we want the zone in on it? You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But like he said, he lied early in the year when Tay Jones interviewed him, and I called him out on that. He said Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia is next. We'll see. We'll see. If you think, man, I'll explain that. I don't want to talk 10 minutes about that. But anyways, he's lying when he says it's a challenging deal. It's not a challenging deal. Remember, he told the fighters to be realistic. Remember, he has no PBC schedule moving forward. Where's the December schedule at for PBC? Shouldn't that be announced in October? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So um, uh, I said what I need to say. Stephen Espinoza is afraid to say Al Heyman's name, as you guys saw in the interview. And he said, people know 5% of the story, 10%. I know the whole story. Now, I don't know the whole story because I'm not following it every day. I'm not calling people every day. But I can, though. But I can. And that would piss Stephen and Al off. And y'all know I love pissing off the conglomerate. And it sucks that they will never find my leaks. They'll never find the leaks in the dam. Never. Never. Because I have too many. I have too many. And I like telling them that it's too many. It's too many leaks in the dam. You're not paying these fighters. Why would these fighters? They want me to talk. They want me to talk. Now we got to wait for the fighters to stand up. We got to wait for a fighter to stand up to Al. When is a fighter going to stand up to Al? A disparaging clause. That it is. A disparaging clause. Uh, Stephen Espinoza doesn't have a disparaging clause. All the fighters have a disparaging clause where they can't talk negative about the person who gave them the contract. There it is. But I'm waiting for a fighter. We're going to sit back and wait. But it is what it is. We'll talk about it later. I'm about to. We gonna have some fun tonight in the shop. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But anyways, man, yeah, have a great day. Steven from KO Artist, salute. Great third, fourth question, whatever that was. How much time do you need? And he danced again. 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. remember that they told Earl we're gonna have this date for you in November 19th. We're not out the question yet. Oh man, this is too good. This is too good. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And matter of fact, I might listen to it. I might listen to a couple phone calls this week. I haven't been on it of late, but I want to listen to. I want to listen to these men lie. That's what I want. I want to hear the men lie. It's not about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, man. It's about Al Heyman versus Stephen Espinoza. All right, just say it. It's okay to say, Fred, you were right, man. It's okay. It's okay, little Steven. Al Heyman calls you little Steven, man. Isn't that disrespectful? You know what I mean? Anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I'm doing this for clicks. If I was doing it for clicks, I showed up to the fight tonight. I'm not doing this shit for clicks, nigga. I don't care. I have no horse in the race. I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of boxers, little Steven. I'm making my movies, man. You know what I mean? I'm making my movies, man. I'm doing it for clicks. My channel don't even make money. Little Steven, I'm doing this. I'm laying in bed for my matching, man. I gotta, you know what I mean? And doing it for clicks. How about doing it for clicks, man? If I was doing it for clicks, I would have took my ass down to the fight and hustled me some interviews, man. I'm not doing it for clicks. I'm having fun. This is fun. Barbershop conversations, man. I'm like Kanye West right now. They're like, man, how we gonna stop this guy? He knows too much. He knows too many people. He's telling the truth. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.